Today I'll be sharing some new product testing. New products like this Juno sponge. Subculture, is it really that bad? And also a Singapore cruelty-free brand, Fauxless, and many other products. So if you like to watch whether this is good for you or worth to buy, stay tuned. Spend your money wisely. And if you happen to like this video, consider to subscribe. Thank you. Hello dears, welcome to Beauty with a Heart. I'm Lily, also known as Lulu. As mentioned just now, today I'll be sharing actually this almost one box of new products sharing. Okay, not actually so much, but yes. If you want to find out if it's worth your money, then continue to watch. So some of these products are new in the market, and some of these products like Subculture is new to me. And pardon me because I'm running a cold and sore throat and coughing, so my voice is very weird. And just now it was raining and there's lots of thunder going on, so pardon me for the noisy background noise, yeah. So without further ado, let's get started. Cannot shout, no voice. Firstly, let us apply this. This is the ColourPop Matte Blur Primer. Cannot remember the name. It's in pink. I don't think this is silicone. It feels like lotion. And it feels quite rich. Oh, I forgot to switch on the light. Is it much better now? Yeah, as always, I like to use my finger to blend the primer. And yes, dears, if you find that my voice is funny, because it is really funny, I'm having a cold now. I'm coughing right now. So pardon me for that, yeah. Throat isn't very well. I'm looking myself in the mirror. I feel that this side here I apply heavier, so let me balance up and apply more on my left side of the face. But I don't really like the smell. I don't know, I just find that it has a very slight salivary smell again, like the Wet n Wild products. Okay, face feel much more smoother. And with the lightings, my face seems very glowy as usual. It's all lighting effect. Okay, next, I would like to test this out. This has been out in the market for a while already. This is the Revolution Beauty Liquid Highlighter. It's the dupe for the Cover FX Liquid Highlighter. This is in the color Liquid Champagne. I ordered this batch Revolution Beauty last week, 12th September. Today is the 19th September. I just received it. It only takes about a week to deliver from UK to Singapore. It's super duper fast. I'm so sorry I can't speak loud because yeah, my voice is not good enough. Okay, shake. I just want to use a bit to brighten up my complexion because it seems very dull. My mirror is over here, so if you catch me keep looking at this side, that's because I'm looking myself in the mirror. Because I haven't cultivated to the level where I don't need to use mirror to apply makeup. I tried it in my video, but it's a mess. Okay, I think right now what I can see is it has some shimmers on my hand. And with the light reflecting, yeah, the shimmery effect is more obvious. I'm not so sure if I really like this kind of highlighter that has shimmers in it. We'll see how. Sometimes I like to apply liquid highlighter as the base because I want to have a more luminous effect. And now I'm going to test this out This is a Singapore cruelty-free brand. Yes. And this is Faux Face. Hopefully I pronounced it correctly. It's also an indie brand. And this is one of their famous product. This is the liquid foundation specially designed for Singapore weather, because here in Singapore is summer all year round. It's very hot and humid. So most of us do not like very thick or sticky foundation. It'll make us very uncomfortable the whole day. Okay, this is in the color Naked. I ordered this through their website and they do international shipping. This is a matte foundation and this is oil-free and hypoallergenic. Hypoallergenic, yes. Okay, but I must say for their color range, they don't have that much color, about maybe 5 or 6 colors, which I think is heavily lacking, especially considering right now in the beauty community we are asking for more and more color range. But again, I must say again, I realized recently I like to say I must say. Okay, again, for indie brands or small company or small startup company, I can fully understand why they just stick with a few color range, a few color shade, because all this involve cash flow. They may not have as much cash flow as the big company. But looking just at the pictures, it may not even be suitable for other races here in Singapore, like the Indians. Malays, I think they can still stick with their color range, but for darker skin Indian, I'm afraid this color range may not be for you at all. It comes with a very nice bottle, very classic and frosted bottle. And actually in this bottle, I find that the color of the foundation may be too light on me. Oh no! Let's see how it goes first. I already opened this up before and the packaging is like this, which I don't like it because I prefer foundation with a pump. With this kind of packaging, it can be very messy because you don't have anything over here to protect the foundation. What if we open up and accidentally we spill the whole bottle? The foundation will drop, will spill all over the place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Q-tip, insert in and take a little foundation. And yes, because I'm going to test out the new Juno sponge, so I'm going to apply half face with this foundation first with my normal sponge, then the other half with the Juno new sponge. Okay, it feels very cooling. On my face, the color is not as light as I thought it would be. Okay, let me just feel the texture of the foundation with my finger first. It feels lightweight and it's not sticky, which I really like it because it's very hot and stuffy sometimes. Okay, feel good on the finger. So I'm using this normal sponge here and blend out. Oh dear, I think this dries up fast. I can't blend now. Okay, it will take some time to blend it out. It's not as liquidy as I thought it would be. You know, liquidy foundation tends to blend up very well. Okay, it starts to blend out already. So my advice is, once you apply the foundation on the face, quickly blend it out. Okay, coverage wise, it's very natural from what I can see from the mirror. Just the kind of foundation I like. Alright, done with blending and it's not sticky. Feels very good. Tissue paper. Okay, it fell very quickly because it really doesn't stick to the skin. See? Okay dears, if you happen to hear rains, that's because it's raining heavily right now. It's very dark now. And now comes the moment. finally I can use this. Let me show you before wetting the sponge. This is the Juno sponge. It's microfiber. Okay, I seriously don't know how long this will last because usually my sponge can only last me for about a month or a month plus because it will get moldy very fast. So don't know how long it will take to become moldy. Hopefully it will not be moldy. Okay, this is the slanted tip and this is the flat area supposed to stand in the foundation or whatever products we have, but I prefer it to be the round end instead of the flat end. Alright, this is now being wet and it has been bloated up, gaining weight. Not much, just a little. So yeah, feel funny. Okay, let me test it out applying this foundation with this. And because I've already seen review that it doesn't really absorb the foundation, so I'm going to apply lesser foundation on the left side of the face. Hopefully lesser, because I think I took the same amount. That's why I find that it's very troublesome to take foundation out from this kind of packaging, and it will be a mess. Okay, I can't really smell much now because my nose is blocked, but I cannot smell any scent in this foundation. Okay, here it goes! I don't know, I think it will take a few more dabs to move the foundation around and to blend it. I don't know, at this moment I can't see any difference except that I have to tap it more to move the foundation and to blend the foundation. It feels very soft and fluffy, not the kind of fluffy as the beauty blender. It feels funny actually. And it squeezes out water on my face. I'm not sure whether I put too much water here. It's not something that the beauty blender or the sponge blender will give, that is to squeeze out water on my face. And when I wipe it like this, wipe my face like this, you can see the foundation mark over here, which again, this is not something that the sponge blender will do. So okay, I think I will have to use more time to observe this before I can give any comment. And definitely because this is of a different material, you cannot compare this directly with the beauty blender. It's like comparing orange to apple. So yes, let me update you about this again. By looking at it now, this side here seems more natural than this side. Taking into consideration, I apply lesser foundation amount over here because this doesn't absorb the product. And you see, it's not very dirty also. But other than that, I can't see much difference between this side applying with this Juno microfiber sponge and this side with the sponge blender. And all I can see now is it has lots of shimmer over here because of the liquid highlighter. It's not something that I will look out for. Okay, next time I will apply this liquid highlighter as the base. Sorry dears, there's lots of thunders going on now. So okay, as to compare, okay, this is not the beauty blender. I ordered this from AliExpress because if you are new to my channel, you might like to check out some of my old videos about my beauty sponge blender because a lot of my beauty sponge blender will get moldy in a month's time. So for me, I don't think that is worthwhile buying $20 over or $30 over sponges, unless with that amount of money it doesn't get moldy at all. Then yes, I will buy that. Otherwise, I will stick to those cheap and good sponges. Yeah. So for this kind of sponges, it feels quite firm, quite solid inside, but for this Juno sponge blender, when you squeeze it, it actually feels like it's empty inside. It's quite hollow. And the more I squeeze, yeah, now can you see the water running out? So it really can't absorb water so much, so don't put so much water in it. And to share with you more, let me just read out from what is written over here in the packaging. Microfiber velvet sponge. If you are looking for a more natural airbrush foundation finish, sorry, it's the thunder. The Juno microfiber velvet sponge is your go-to. Made with velvet, soft microfiber bristle and a slanted edge for contoured stippling. Contoured, CONTRILLED. Okay, I don't know what is that. The Juno microfibers velvet sponge provides buildable coverage fast. It's latex free, it's cruelty free, and it's flammable. So it's made in China. Oh, I actually haven't looked at what's inside. Okay, there's a user guide. Now then I see it. Oh no. How to apply dry products. Loose powder blush highlighters. For best result, use your Juno dry. Dip your Juno into the desired amount of product and apply to the face. That means apply straight to the powder and straight to the face. The dry microfiber surface will act as a brush hair for evenly blended distribution. Interesting. And how to use it wet. That is to apply liquid foundation, concealer or contour. Avoid product overload. Yeah, I think you cannot use too much products, which is also good because it helps to save the amount of the foundation used. Submerge your Juno under water and squeeze out any excess liquid to begin with. I didn't do that. No wonder when I was applying the water in the velvet microfibers in this Juno flows out. Apply a dim-sized amount of product on the back of our hand to prepare application. That means apply just a bit of the amount, the liquid foundation amount on this area, then use the Juno to pick up. Do not apply product directly onto your Juno sponge as it will transfer too thick. Yeah, so you put it over here, you apply the foundation over here, then you just use a bit of the products in a dabbing motion like this and apply it on the face. Do not just apply foundation straight on this surface here. Using a stepping motion, dab and stipple product until you achieve your desired effect in this manner. And how to clean this Juno? Run under warm water to loosen up trapped product. Create a ladder using a gentle soap, or you can use brush cleaner. Squeeze until all product is out and runs under running water till it's clear, till the water is clear. Don't vigorously rub or scrub product off sponge. Do not use any textured brush cleaner, it will tear the sponge. And do not submerge and leave the sponge in water. I wonder what will happen if it's left with water. Interesting, I must use it more often. Alright dears, now I will apply the concealer off screen because I don't have a new concealer. The latest concealer I have is this, the LA Girl Pro Conceal. And then also the eyebrow base, because I don't have a new eyebrow product base. But I have this, which I will be sharing with you later. The eyebrow mascara. So see you in a while. Okay dears, I jumped up my steps. I should be applying concealer, then the powder, followed by the eyebrow. So I already applied concealer, now comes the powder. Okay, I didn't really get a powder by itself. I got this, the Revolution Beauty collaboration with Emogan. Imagination. This the thunder. Okay, this is the face palette. The palette name is Highlight to the Moon. Okay, for those who have been watching my videos, I'm not so sure whether you remember this, because once I was reviewing this product together with the BH Cosmetic liquid foundation, and I refer this as very shiny. How shiny is this? It shines you to the moon and back. This is what I say. And very coincidentally, the name here is Highlight to the Moon. Very coincident, right? I'm sorry, I think I'm losing my voice. Okay, it comes with a huge full-size mirror. Yeah, this is very messy over here. Okay, then this row over here is the powder, this is the contour, and this is the highlighter. So actually I don't really like this kind of face palette because the colors very obviously doesn't suit everybody. Should your color falls into this range, then maybe you might consider to pick this up. But I think I want to apply powder now. So looking at it now, I think my skin color is in between this color, which is called my girl, GYAL, and this color. So again, I'm going to use this up. This is a bit dry now. I don't know how it will go, but I will mix these two powder together. This is how it looks like. And gently dab on to the areas where you want to apply the powder. The combination is darker than my skin. At this moment, the foundation, the liquid foundation I applied just now, gave a matte finish. It's not my usual dewy kind, but it's very comfortable. It doesn't, at this moment, it doesn't dry out my skin now. I think if you use this Juno microfiber sponge to apply powder, actually the texture will look thicker, coverage will be thicker than using brush. It looks flawless on the camera. And most of the times I really admire my skin on screen, but not so in real life. Okay, the powder doesn't look cakey. It's just that the color available here is not really my skin color. This is such a nice weather to sleep now. It's so cooling. Oh yeah, every time I'm sharing with you a new foundation, it will rain. Why is it so? Okay, so far the combination of this foundation with this Juno sponge and this powder looks quite natural. Natural with a thicker coverage, if you know what I mean. But also, I think this liquid foundation is really too light for my skin. Color is a bit off. Other than that, the texture is good, comfortable to use, suitable for our climate over here. Alright, yes, I bronzed my face. I didn't get a new bronzer. Okay, a lie, because last week I just ordered from BH Cosmetic their new setting bronzer. Mr. Heaven, you don't like me to shop so much, isn't it? but I'm running a beauty channel. I need to review new products. Okay, so now I'm using this Revolution Vivid Beige Bronzer all over here and a bit here. And again, I'm using the mixture of this Revolution Beauty Brow Pomade in the color Graphite, which is very dark. It's almost as black. And this ColourPop brow color in the color Banging Brunette. Mix them together and draw as the eyebrow base. So now I'm going to use this. Again, this is the Singapore cruelty-free brand Fauxless eyebrow mascara. So it's called Faux Brow Mascara in the color Caramel. I will always choose a very light color mascara because my base will be usually darker color. So when this light color blend with the dark color, it kind of like balance out. It comes with a bent wand like this. Actually, I find that the applicator, the wand is quite huge. And for me who don't have much brow or very thick brow, I find that it may not be suitable because it will get all over my brow. So I will just carefully blend it and apply it on top. This side here, the color is a bit lighter than this side. Actually, I will prefer if the wand is straight with narrow tip because I don't have a thick eyebrow. Yeah, it goes! Yay! Finally going to test this out. Is this really that bad? As everybody says so. This is the famous and infamous subculture palette. I know I got this very late because there's so much controversy going on with this palette. That's why I feel very hesitated to pay $42 USD to pay for a not so good quality, or like what they claim to be, the bigger YouTuber claim to be. Okay, I should use their brush also, right? As you dears know, their palette from ABH is made in the US, but their brushes is made in China, PRC. Actually, I don't really like the quality of the brush. Dual-ended. I always find that the blending part over here is a bit stiff. So, since I'm wearing a tail dress, so maybe I'll go for a green look. And since, okay, usually I like shimmery eyeshadow much better than the matte eyeshadow, but since there's only 2 shimmery eyeshadow and 1 dual chrome, the rest are all matte, I'm going to use most matte. Don't know how it will turn out to be. Okay, so I will just use this color H. There's a little kickback, but I'm not so sure. Is it because of the brush? Because the default brush quality is not so good. So I'll apply this to the crease. I think I better use my own brush. This one. Okay, there's some fallout. I don't know, because I've been hearing so much about this palette. It's supposed to be super pigmented. That's why consciously or subconsciously I have very high expectation on the pigmentation. When I apply on my eyes, I don't find that it's super duper pigmented as expected. Okay, let me test out more first. A bit of fallout, but doesn't really land on my face. It just fly away. So next, I will use this BH Cosmetic brush to pick up this color, New Wave, as a crease transitional color. Oh, this is pigmented. This is good. I really like this color theme. This is a very autumn color theme, and it just happened that my skin tone is more to the autumn skin tone, autumn color. So this color in this palette definitely suits my skin tone. I don't know how this look will turn out to be. So next I'm going to use this Destiny over here. And yes, there's some kickback over here, so let me just blow it away. Not hygienic, but this is my palette. Nobody is sharing with me. Okay, again some kickback over here, but it doesn't matter, and some fly away, wasting my powder. Right, so now going to apply on the eyes. This is pigmented. It's quite dark, yeah? It looks light in the pen, but actually on the eyes it's quite dark. I should have used a lighter color over here. It's deceiving. What do you think, dears? Is this color too dark? Oh yes, dears, have you got this subculture palette already? How's your experience with them? I heard that they have reformulated this palette since their first launch. If I'm not wrong, this palette should be one of their later produced palette, hopefully. So let me share with you the batch code in a while. Okay dears, I may change my mind because this is unexpectedly dark. So maybe later I will use this color Electric to use it as a topper over this color. Okay, my batch code written over here is E7G26. I don't know what it means, so hopefully this is the later batch. Next, I'm going to use this Untamed over here as a gradient. This color is quite opaque, just one layer. You need not touch up so many times. I know a lot of dears having a lot of concern about the blendability, because there's a lot of feedback that when we build colors from one to another color, the previous color will remove by itself, will disappear. But so far, maybe I haven't do that, so it still remains vibrant on my eyes and it doesn't get removed. Okay, now I'm going to use this axis to enhance the outer V. Not much kickback. But seriously, I think the colors are too near to each other. Cannot really see there's any gradient. Look. Not much, right? Okay, next I'm going to apply this Electric over this area here for the sparkling effect. Actually, not really sparkling effect, but to liven up and brighten up the whole look. The shimmery feels really very soft. Actually, I really like this color. I find that this color is very special, and that's what it attracts me to this palette more. So I will just apply this. Ooh, very beautiful. And it flies away. See? This is a very pretty mix. Okay, I'm going to apply more. It's like peacock color. Okay, let me add on more to the outer V. Where's my brush? Electric is really a very beautiful topper. It combines well with this Destiny. Now, this is interesting. Next, I'm going to apply this color Cube on the inner corner and also the eyebrow bone. No fall back, no kick up, whatever you call. Nice. Now I'm more excited to this look. This electric really saved the day. It adds more dimension to the eye look. I'm so happy now. Just now I thought my eyes look is going to fail terribly. How you dislike it so far? Alright dears, now I'm going to do my eyeliner part. This is a new but not new product. The product is new, but this is my second repurchase. So I'm going to draw the eyeliner offline and also apply the fake eyelash offline because I don't have any new fake lashes. Lash is done. Now continuing with the lower lashes. There's no lash. So should be continuing with the lower lash line. I'm using this again, axis, to draw the whole of this lower lash line. And now again I'm going to use this electric to run over the lower lash line. It really goes well with green. Alright, finally done with the eye makeup. And my palette is dirty over here already. This kind of velvety material, it will attract dirt very easily. I'm going to apply contour. And again using this Imagination palette, because I want to test out the powders. I don't think I'll keep using this palette, but since I already bought it, why not just use it? And the highlighter powder goes all over to the second row here, so I must blow it off. Okay, I'm going to pick this up Warrior and probably also mix with Literally. Pass off the excess and apply to the cheeks here, underneath the cheekbone here. And yes dears, as you may already know, I don't apply contour over on my forehead because I find that my forehead is already very narrow. Okay, the jawline here, put more. Always remember to also blend under the jaws for a consistent look. Otherwise people can only see that you contour over here but not here. Then it will be very weird, not natural. Now I find that from the mirror and camera, the foundation settled down into a very glowy look, especially on the camera itself. Even though this is a matte formula and probably it oxidized already, the foundation color suits my skin much better now. The weather is very cooling now, the rain has stopped, and my whole face feels very pleasant. Not sticky at all, or not heavy at all. Yes, I didn't get a new blusher, but I got this. It's the Emily Edit The Knits palette. I'm so happy that it arrived this morning. So I'm going to use this blusher, Joy, over here. From the pan, it seems like there's some shimmer in this blusher. If it is, then I'll be quite sad because I don't really like shimmers or glitter on the cheeks right now. You take off the excess. Oh, this is pigmented. This is like a peachy color. Suits the eye look very well. Okay, it's pigmented, so you just use a bit to apply first. After that, if you find that it's not enough, then you apply more. Actually, with the lightings, the blusher doesn't seem to show up very well, but actually from the mirror in real life, it's very peachy. Going back to this palette, Imagination, I'm going to apply this highlighter, the darker one. This is the Slay My Life. Seriously, I don't like it divided into two parts because it's quite hard for my brush to go through them. Okay, so I'm going to apply. Okay, since I nothing, I'm going to apply on my high cheekbones here. Can you just see anything? Because from the mirror I can't see much highlighter. I've been brushing my brush with the highlighter many times. Or is it that my brush can't really pick up? I can see it on screen, but real life I can't really see. Okay, now it looks very blinding over here on the camera, but again in the mirror I can't see much. If I'm not wrong, Imogen, is this the way to pronounce her name? She designed the highlighter to be very blinding. That's why it explains highlight to the moon. But I can't really feel it. Yes, from the camera it does pick up some. It looks quite glowy and blinding. Okay, not really that blinding, but glowy at least. But in the mirror I can't really see. That's weird. Oh yeah, I forgot to contour my nose, so I'm going to do that in a while. Okay, I'm going to use Warrior again to contour at the side of the nose. Finally, the last step. Yeah! Okay, the second last step, not the last step. Okay, applying lipstick now. I'm applying this Faux face. Again, this is the Singapore cruelty-free and vegan company. Vegan? Is it vegan? But at least it's cruelty-free. This is in the color Strip. Comes in a black packaging with the company's name over here. I like this kind of color. This is the moisturizing formula. And yes, I can smell that there's scent. I don't know how to describe the scent, but some lipsticks have this kind of scent, so it's a common scent. I'm amazed by my own description. The sharp tip over here allows me to go to my cubic bow easier. Now comes the last step, the truly last step. That is the setting spray from ColourPop All Style Face Setting Spray. Okay, and the box is written, if your favorite photo filter could last whole day, would you use it? Nope. This weightless, ultra fine mist setting spray contains our dual mattifying system to give you that soft, focused matte complexion you want. With the stay all day where you need. PS, it's packed with vitamin E and specially created to lock in the color vibrancy and prevent fading. So this is matte. So shake before use. Not really that fine. After I use the Milani spray, this is not really that fine, and I find that there's something wrong with this nozzle. I cannot continuously press it because once I press it, it's stuck. See? You know what I mean, right? It will take some time for the nozzle to spring back to the original position, so I cannot continuously spray it. The smell, I think, I can't really smell it, but not really into that smell. So today, this is the look of the day. And yes dears, now is the summary part. Okay, I applied this first. This is the primer from ColourPop. I don't know whether you can see it because you can't see the wordings. Anyways, this is the All Star Matte Blur Primer. Actually, this is not the silicone type. It feels comfortable on the skin and on the hand, and the texture feels like lotion. Second product I applied is this. This is the Revolution Beauty, the liquid highlighter in the color Liquid Champagne. It's supposed to be a dupe for ColourPop ads, but the thing is it contains shimmer, so I'm not so sure whether I will like it, because when it comes to highlighter, I do not like shimmery or glittery products or highlighters, so I got to use more first then see. But currently, after so many layers of products on the face, the powder, the foundation, the blusher, then the powder highlighter, the contour, bronzer, I can't really see the shimmers now, and I applied very little amount, so this I will do a follow up. The liquid foundation from Fauxless, yeah, I hope I pronounced it correctly. This is a Singapore brand and it's a cruelty free brand. So this is the matte foundation. This is oil free and it's also hyperallergenic. Feels very comfortable, not sticky. Yeah, I like the texture, lightweight. So it's very good for hot and humid weather. It's just that the color range is not wide. So if your skin color suits the color range, then you might want to consider about it. Anyway, the original price for this is 55 Sing dollar for 1 fluid ounces 30 ml. So quite expensive, I would say, but I bought it at a 50% sales online. If you are a Singaporean and you really want to find a foundation that fits the weather, our local weather, yeah, you may want to consider this. But wait for the sales. Next product is also from Fauxless. This is the eyebrow mascara. Well, I don't really like the design of the wand. I find that it's a bit too big and too bulky, and I prefer it to be straight instead of bent, because I don't have much eyebrow actually. I like the color but not the wand design, and this is 32 Sing dollar in the color caramel. This is the controversy palette. I think I'm quite lucky. I should got myself a reformulated palette. It's not as bad as I thought. Probably firstly because I got this psychological effect. I heard so many people complaining about it. So if it doesn't have any issues, that's what the complaint is all about. I find that this is good enough already. But seriously, I don't have much fallout. Yes, it does fall out, but it doesn't fall onto my face, but it's not a lot also. And I do not know, is it because of the looks I've created just now? I didn't really place layers after layers of different colors. The colors stay put. It doesn't get removed. So yes, the only issue is because I keep hearing that this is a very pigmented palette. That's why subconsciously I think that this is a very pigmented palette. And when I swatch it on my hand when I receive this, it's not as pigmented as I thought it is. But on the eyes right now, yes, I can see it without building much. So I will say that it's a pigmented palette, but I don't know, I find that it may not be as pigmented as what it's supposed to be, or what people say that it should be. So anyways, I am happy with this purchase so far. So far so good. But I don't know, if you were to ask me, would I recommend you to spend the full 42 USD to buy this palette right now? I think it's better for you to wait for discount or any promotion. Well, I don't have promotion over here. I bought it with full price. If you are living in the US, you can wait for a lot of promotion. And if you do not want to spend the $42, you can always get dupe from Revolution Beauty, the Reloaded Division palette. Or I think if your countries allows you to buy, you can buy from Shop Hush. There's a lot of dupe. And also in AliExpress, there's this brand called You Can Be. I haven't tried that brand, but I also haven't tried Shop Hush because it's not available in my country. But I think if you want to save in makeup, you might want to get the dupe. But I'm happy with this so far. Then what else? The blusher. I'm using this blusher from the Emily Noel collaboration with Revolution Beauty, Emily Edit, the Mix palette. It's pigmented, so you just pick up a little amount to apply. And I haven't tried their other things yet except for hand swatching, so I can't really give you any conclusion right now, but so far I'm happy with the blusher. Then next comes this Imagination. It has highlighter, setting powder, and contour. Setting powder, contour, and highlighter. Highlighter. I can see that it's quite blinding on the screen, but not so in real life from the mirror. And I do not like the fact that it's divided into two, given that these two colors are more to my skin tone color and I will be using them more often than these two. So I find that actually this Soft Times Revolution Beauty highlighter palette is much more blinding than this highlighter here. This is more to the shine me to the moon and back. This is highlight to the moon, no back. Okay, the contour I couldn't really say so because it's quite near to my skin tone, and you know the color suits me. It looks natural on the screen, but it's actually quite heavy, because with the lightings, everything, the screen makeup and the real life makeup is really different. Contour, I can still accept it. The powder, I'm an in-between color between this and this, but when I mix these two, it still look a bit darker than my own skin tone. Okay, so my conclusion for this palette is actually I don't really like to have a face palette, because what if my skin color it doesn't fall within this palette? You know what I mean? Because base, the foundation base makeup color is very crucial. Once it's wrong, the whole makeup will look very weird. Although the setting powder may not be so pigmented, but I would still prefer to choose my own color instead of a palette. So would I recommend it? I will only recommend if your skin color falls into this range, but otherwise skip it. The setting spray from ColourPop, I wouldn't really recommend. I don't know whether I get a 41. The nozzle is a bit weird, as I mentioned, as I showed it to you just now, but it needs time to reset back to the original position. It's not as fine as the Milani, and because the Milani setting spray really pushed up my expectation, that's why if I come to setting spray, I will expect the setting spray to be like the Milani setting spray. So this I don't really recommend. Okay, the lipsticks again is from a Singapore cruelty-free brand, Fauxless. It's moisturizing and I love the color. It's a berry color. It's pigmented. The issue is it's 33 Sing dollar. Personally, I find that it's a bit expensive. Good formula, good texture, comfortable, but wish that it could be cheaper. Hey, last but not least, the Juno sponge is demi-dry now. I think I couldn't give you any conclusion on this sponge yet. I have more to explore. So yes, I'll follow up with this review. Alright dears, that's all for the sharing today. Or do you have any products with you right now and you may like to share your experience? Please comment in the comment section below, yeah? And last but not least, here's an inner beauty tip for us to be more beautiful and more wise. I'm so sorry for my voice, yeah. We must discipline ourselves to remain righteous, virtuous, and pure in thought. Alright dears, thanks so much for watching. And remember, my big giveaway is still ongoing. If you like to, please watch my video about the giveaway and share it with your friends and family. So dears, if you like this video, please subscribe. Thank you so much. It's my voice at sea now. May you dears have a peaceful, blissful and joyful week ahead. See you next time. Bye!